Hi, welcome to Urban Insights. I'm Jayashree Kurup. I have with me Orpita, and Orpita is represents NAREDCO MAHI in the East. Thanks for joining us, Arpita. Just briefly introduce yourself and your organization.
Thank you, Jashri. I am Orpita Das, and I am chairperson and managing director of Alclad Fabrication Private Limited. We are into facade and fenestration job. We basically do building facades, which are like the glass facades or any other infill with any other infill, and we also do doors, windows, all aluminium related job in a building.
Okay.
So this is what is our job is.
When did you join NAREDCO MAHI, and you represent the region in NAREDCO MAHI, right?
Yes, NAREDCO Maya I have joined very recently. In fact, maybe just a month back. So after that, I joined this Goa trip. There was a Goa
Mm.
Maharashtra meet.
Yeah.
There I joined, and then of course soon after that I attended this Singapore tour, which is a study tour.
Yeah. So tell me, what were your takeaways from the Singapore tour? What did you like the most, and how do you implement that back in your organization?
Okay, first of all, joining Naretko or joining Mahi, the fact that I have joined this organization gives a very proud feeling to me because it's not that I'm joining just an organization, but I'm doing something. I'm getting a scope to do something for India, for our country. So that's one very important aspect for me, that I'll be able to do something for the country and try to contribute something to pull our country on the global map in real estate, where India is little behind than any other sectors. In other sectors, India is much ahead than in real estate sector.
Mm-hmm.
And in after this after attending this tour, especially after joining this building and construction authority meet, what I found is the most important aspect, though I knew it, but I found it there more prominently, that planning is very important, which we neglect very much in India. So if it's a 3 years project, they probably spend 1 year or 1.5 year in planning and then get into the work. Whereas we, after getting our order, we just jump to the work, at least the very next day, maybe. And even
Yeah.
if we don't do, then client expects us that we should be there on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this mindset needs to be changed in India, and we need to do more of planning. We Another thing is that, briefly, which probably I mentioned it before, but I must mention it here, that half of my career was in IT.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel we need to implement lot of IT in our real estate work, which will make our life more easier,
Mm-hmm.
and we can save a lot of money and sort of a lot of manpower if we kind
Mm-hmm.
of do the modeling, do the dry run in our software, and see that whether things will run effectively, whether it is any problem coming in. So if we dry run it in our computer or in pen and paper and then do the job, it will be much easier and it will be much economical than if
Okay.
we start doing the job right away.
Okay.
So that's
Just
one.
so you were talking about planning, Arpita. How do we change a client mindset when you go in as a service provider? Is it possible to change a client mindset? And if so, how would you do
I think it won't be that easy, of course, to change clients' mindset. But yes, if we can involve them in the planning and keep updating them on a regular basis, then they will understand the importance, and they will probably slowly, when they will see that it is getting implemented very smoothly, then unlike in other cases,
that?
it will. it can happen. Like, at least I believe we can do it, but it will take little time.
Not this budget, there was a an IT infrastructure fund was being created, right?
Right, right,
Now
right.
it has been announced. Now you're an IT person, you are working in the real estate sector. uh, Today technology has moved way ahead. We've got digital twinning technology. And so when you talk about planning and so on, how can you bring the latest technologies and incorporate it? And as a tech person, are you able to bring technologies into this business?
Yes, of course. Like, in planning, there are a lot of software
Mm,
which helps to do construction related planning,
mm,
and one can also implement SAP, like
yeah,
their own ERP,
yeah.
enterprise resource planning, in their company, which is
Mm,
specific to the need. And there are also multiple software available in the market now. I think even in budget, we it was much discussed about AI. I'm
mm,
telling, AI will still come much later. First, basic usage of software, basic usage of the applications, mobile app, if we
mm,
can do it, even if it is in bits and pieces, if we can utilize,
mm,
it will be very helpful. At least I see in accounts, I
mm,
think almost everybody uses software. Now
right.
people are not, restricted to manual accounting. They all do, uh, this thing. And that has happened because of government's initiatives. They
Mm,
wanted these things to be uploaded. So, so that way, if we can educate or aware our client, they will demand that you give
mm,
us this in this format, you give us this in, Microsoft project.
right, right.
So that will make everybody implement IT more and
Right.
more.
Okay, going back to the Singapore study tour, you did meet the High Commissioner, the Indian High Commissioner, right?
Right,
How
right.
significant was that meeting, and how do you, meetings like this in overseas trips, how do you
Mhm.
capitalize on that? How do you maximize the benefit of that?
uh, See, once meeting uh, is fine, but capitalization can happen only when we keep in touch. We, keep that connect. And like, as the point which he agreed to one of our members suggestion, that he will be open to collaborate BCA with our Indian authorities to provide training. So we have to immediately take that uh, on our priority and implement it, so that
Right.
we have a regular connect with him, and then
Mhm.
from one there can be many more.
Right.
Hmm. So we have to do that very fast after coming back.
Mhm.
If we, so when can we start that module, or what are the different modules available?
Mhm.
So these things need to be done. So
Since you represent the region, after coming back, I mean, a study tour always opens the windows of your mind. You get so many more ideas, things that you can implement in your business to make it better, maybe even in the industry. Since you represent a region, how do you intend to take it through to others in the region?
yes, I have lot of work to do in East now, because I don't. There's hardly much members in East,
Mm,
so I'm not seeing myself restricting to only women leaders or real estate entrepreneurs. I see it this way, that I have to approach, if required, one by one. I've already started sending emails to them, sending WhatsApp messages to them. Now I have to go and meet them personally,
mhm.
talk to them, describe them, the importance and how this will be beneficial for East and India as a whole.
And another thing is that NAREDCO is not only an association of developers and industry
Yeah,
professionals,
yeah.
right? It
Mhm.
interlinks with the government at the city level, at the state level, at the center. So,
Mhm.
how do you forge those alliances in your region?
I have actually not yet planned much on that
Mhm.
aspect. I think I would need a little more interaction with the at the national level to understand how best I can utilize that in our region. But probably it's little early to comment on that.
Okay. And do you intend to continue going on these global study tours?
Of course, I really like to do that. Anyway, I just love training and knowledge gathering, and I know these will really help me individually and also to the region. So definitely, I will like to go.
Thank you so much, Arpita. Found this video useful? Please subscribe to this channel for more such videos. Do like and share with as many people as you can.